going to be a little bit off. I think they'd much rather wait for the Orchid on the Storm, which is still a little bit away. Personally, I would like to see Viper roaming around with the other four of them while Storm continues to be a snowballing threat, maybe contributing in fights here to there. If those fights go well with Storm in them, they are going to have a much easier game. But the flip side of that is it is a big risk, because if Storm dies in those fights or somehow the fights go poorly, their mid game is going to suffer immensely.
Well, so, I mean, Orchid isn't really a pushing item. If they grab a few towers for with the mech, it's quite possible that they can use that tower gold to finish Storm's Orchid faster.
Right. And which means, though, that they're going to have to be kind of defensive on the pushes, because outside of Craw Bolts, they have to be careful of the Storm dying. Because if the Storm does die, like I said, and even if they get the tower, Storm dying is a lot of a problem.
I mean,
Storm's not going to be good in fights without that Orchid, I don't feel.
How would you feel about Storm just staying in his lane while the other four push? I mean, I don't see a good way for TPW to defend the push, since they don't really have long-distance spamming spells.
I think that's probably the most optimal strat here, but it's also the least risky, and also the most boring.
So, power trip style?
Yes.
Right,
since Anti-Mage's lifeblood is essentially the jungle, I think they really need to start taking towers so that they can limit how much he can farm.
That is true. Although AM is still quite far away from his Battle Fury, he has enough money for his Void Stone, which he may or may not build it. He may just go straight for the weapons first and then come back for the Void Stone last. This is quite a long pause.
It's a pretty good solid P break.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we are.
Okay.
You just had to say the magic words.
Yeah. Let it be known that P break is the magic word.
Wow, look at that. Every time. P break.
Alright, so how do you feel about Anti-Mage's build?
It's okay. It's pretty standard. He needed the poor man shield because he was taking so much right click, and then the Ring of Health means he can stay in lane.
Do you think that he should even get that point in spell shield, since it's only Krob Wave that deals spell magic damage in that lane? Well, actually, no. VS gets the nuke.
Much to ignore.
Yeah, VS has the nuke also. My bad.
Because like one level's 26%. It's just how do you pass that up?
Yeah, it's true. All right.
I would have preferred that he put another point in mana break though. Because chances are he's only going to get one blink, so it's more important that he starts draining mana of important people.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Nature's Prophet ult coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, it sounds like switching lanes. It's just looking to switch lanes.
Yeah, he's going into the jungle finally. But that probably means Storm Spirit's going to take bottom tower pretty easily.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I find it interesting that he's going to grab the... Well, I guess he has an empty bottle.
Yeah.
And he is the bottle carrier for the team rather than their mid player, which I guess is a little bit interesting. Not really. I think they just did that for the matchup. Sweet Kissing's bottle is... stuck on the courier while switching lanes is grabbing his buckler. How do you feel about Furion rushing a mech on this line?
Oh, OD drops the hammer.
Ooh. Did you guys see what happened? Other than
I looked mid
ult?
and I saw an OD ult that dropped Viper from half to dead.
Wow.
It looks like
he
got
had three stalls.
Yeah.
And in top lane, little surprised Sanking didn't just stun the VS there. Oh, that's why.
Oh, here's Sasuke boy coming on the Storm Spirit. We were saying how you didn't like that he was coming out so early. Big Chain Frost. This may turn this around. Yeah, they lose the Death Prophet there, and they lose the Viper and the Dazzle like sequentially. This is looking to be.
This is.
It's going to be hard to tell.
They don't have the mana to follow. They need to get out of there.
Oh, Mothballs needs to be careful. This.
No.
Oh, he can just drop a Static Remnant on. This is what he's looking at. Oh. And Sasuke boy with a good move there.
So Sasuke Gibora on the Storm Spirit played that fight absolutely perfectly. He got to a point where he was in a lot of danger, and then the instant he was unsafe as the Sand King was looking to stun him, he immediately jumped out and recovered a bit and came back to get that free free Sand King and then left. So very well played by him, but you can just see the amount of care he has to take in these fights because he's so important right now.
Also noticed that the fight at top tower, he zipped out when he was low, and he didn't get too greedy because there was a TPW player that was really low. I'm not sure who it was, but he didn't go for the finish. He just zipped out and trusted his teammates to finish him off. So after that exchange, I think it was a 2 for 3 in favor of TPW. I'm not sure. Oh, here comes Storm with the zip in. Sweet Kissing is going to be in trouble here. I think they're going to get him as soon as he pops out. There's no way out of that.
And this is what the Storm is going to be useful for.
Oh, here comes Mothballs with the ult. Big epicenter! And it does absolutely nothing.
Bottom tower is going to go down. Oh, it got denied though.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Ooh, good play from switching lanes, but they need to save Mothballs.
Looks like they're rotating now.
Yeah. And rotating in the anti-mage.
Very big. Especially for the anti-mage if he gets that kill.
Wait, what?
He needs to keep running.
Ooh, what a good swap, because Phones is going to give up his life for to save
I don't actually know about that
Boy.
swap there. Because Sasuke Boy was about to get that rune and refill his bottle, so it's a lot safer, but it could be communicated a little better maybe.
Yeah, I mean, what happened was that he did it right before Fiery Snake blinked, and then that blink was just completely misplaced.
Yeah. Fiery Snake also miscontrolled his hero there and was counting on the right clicks, and for some reason just stopped chasing, which was unfortunate. Probably
Must have
just
got disjointed or something, but I kind of find it weird that up top, Anti-Mage was just farming the creeps under the tower when he could have been draining Storm Spirit's mana, but then he decided to teleport mid and pretty much didn't get anything.
Well, he got the kill in the VS, so it's not all is not lost. Oh, he didn't?
No, Nature's Prophet did.
Oh, wow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, he got some assist and some experience, I guess. Not the best trade.
Still, top was free. He probably could have just kept pushing that.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
I mean, it shows that they value their captain's life. Maybe the captain was calling for help.
Well, and here you see the counter push that's coming in here. VS wave forcing back those trees and another pause. P-break.
Now it's Mothballs that's lagging, I guess.
We've got Yule's up on Death Prophet, and she's about to start pushing this bottom lane again with her ult.
Yeah, Yule's is really good on Death Prophet, especially if you get phase Yule's and drums. You essentially always have a haste rune.
She's so annoying to try to catch.
Every single time you put on the phase boots, I think you have max movement speed.
Well, it looks like Nature's Prophet's pretty close to finishing up his mech. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. Definitely a good team fighting item, but I think what they want to be doing is having Nature's Prophet push towers.
Might be difficult since NP has kept some presence on all 3 lanes.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they haven't gotten more towers by now. 16 minutes, they've only gotten 1.
NP? Yeah. You would expect top lane to go down much sooner since they had the DP there, and you had Lich on the other team taking out a creep almost every wave, so you'd expect that lane to push, especially with no real anti-push there.
It's the Sand King, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I guess it's just me that doesn't see it. Alright. And we're on pause about to end, and let's see what's...
And now we've got Truckwaffle kind of just standing there, probably waiting for the next wave.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants to, I mean, I don't know, is it worth it to, if it's worth to pop his ult when nobody else is there?
Yeah, true.
I mean, nobody from his team, I mean, because what might happen is, oh, he's gonna do it, but oh, here comes a smoke gank. I don't know about this. This is why I don't think it was wise to pop his ult.
Yeah, that was a terrible decision. He's definitely gonna die.
Yeah. Because if you don't have a team to back you up, I mean, them just showing up to lane is gonna scare you away. Maybe
Looks like
he did it.
Get mid tower.
Yeah, maybe they did it just to get mid tower.
Just to put pressure on different lanes, but
Yeah.
looks like might get a return. No, never mind. Animage doesn't have a Battle Fury, so there's no way they're gonna get top tower.
He's still 1200 off. The timing's not too bad considering the amount of pressure that it was put on him.
Yeah.
And we have another pause. TPW having all sorts of issues.
That's unfortunate. I know how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mech is finished on Nature's Prophet.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I don't think I agree with it, but I mean, it is good in that he can just TP into all the team fights and then heal everybody. But at the same time, if he went for a more pushing thing, then he could easily take towers by himself.
Divine Scepter. What was that stat, Cam?
Oh no, we missed it. I wasn't even paying attention.
Is Cam no longer talking?
I don't know. Maybe he got tired of us.
I don't know what my push to hockey is. Divine Yule Scepter is 13 and 6 on Crybulus in pro games.
I see.
Yeah, that thing's amazing.
Shout out to datdota.com.
Dota.
Datdota. For all your stats needs, and you too can sound like you know anything.
Cam,
like
you're available for all my stats needs. Yep, they're setting 4. Oh, they're gonna jump on the Sandshrew, so that maybe get rid of that Chain Frost. And oh, Fiery Snake might get away. Big ult coming from OD. Here comes Mothballs. Is he gonna? He has the epicenter ready. Oh, that might have been a waste of a mana void there, but I think he was just using it. Ooh, Trump Walk was dead. Oh, but they take out Sweet Kissing. They bring in Sweet Kissing's illusion.
This Storm is playing every fight absolutely perfectly like he needs to be. This is the one, like I said, leaving Storm out of the fights was less risky, but you can definitely take risk when you've got this good of a player on you.
Oh boy, that's rough. But they're sending Fiery Snake bottom to hopefully push it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the AM didn't die, so not all was lost for TPW there. Actually, it ended up being a 2 for 2, I think, at the end of the day. But they lost OD and Lich, I believe, on TPW. So
I was lucky that Animage was.
It was a 2 for 1.
It was okay, right, because they got a kill earlier. I forgot on who that. Oh yeah, the DP died twice in recent memory.
Orchid picked up on that Storm Spirit, so he's just going to be even more annoying right now.
And
they're probably just going to continue this push.
Yeah, and it's just DP's ult's up, and let's see what they're going to do about it.
Everyone's here.
Sand King's really. Oh, they throw out the Chain Frost, and nice dodge with the Yule Scepter.
And that's going to enable this push here.
Yeah, but AM's pushing bottom, hoping to get that towered. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't think TPW really have that anti-push. They don't have anything to spam to push them away from the tower.
Yeah, tier 1 for a tier 2. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but...
Actually, they also got tier 1 middle. They got 2 tier 1s for it, so not bad at all. Although it does constrict the jungle from Fiery Snake.
Yep, there's that Nature's Prophet doing what he should be.
And then they drop this ward here.
Uh-oh.
I'm not so sure about the
AM's
ward.
getting jumped on.
Oh,
AM's dead.
Silence, and that was a big kill.
Yeah. So how do you think they saw him there? They just assumed that he was going to be in the jungle?
I think they might have seen the creeps getting pulled from their ward.
I see.
But it could have just been coincidence. They knew that he was probably farming their jungle.
Yeah. How do you like this ward that the Radiant left at the top lane? I mean, in the jungle.
Oh, it's definitely good.
That ward is very good. I'm a little more interested in the TPW ward.